Hi everyone, thank you for having me here tonight. I'm Keryn Jones, your community-backed independent candidate for Fisher. I've lived here on the coast for over 35 years. I raised my two boys here, attended uni here as a mature age student, served as a councillor on the Sunshine Coast Council, and I've volunteered in a wide range of community groups. I also founded an electrical contracting business with my husband Mark, over there, which we grew into one of the first Grid Connect solar businesses on the Sunshine Coast. We ran it for 26 years, and I know the grit, resilience and plain hard work it takes to build something from nothing, adapt to changing markets and regulations, which is the solar market of plenty, and keep on growing. I have real admiration for our business community, people like you who are the backbone of the Sunshine Coast. But to thrive, you need the right conditions, and a political system that listens and delivers. And for decades, Fisher has been a safe seat. And what has that meant? We've been left waiting. Well, we know we've been waiting for the train that was promised by 2005. Waiting for critical road upgrades, celebrations when the funding's promised, and then poof, it's gone. Waiting while marginal seats get the big bucks and we're told to be patient. Well, we've waited long enough. And there's a real whiff of change in the air as the Fisher electorate is getting younger. As business people, you know what that happens if you misread a market shift. The major parties have done just that and created an ever-widening gap in the market. Their vote share is shrinking and more Australians are turning to strong community-backed independence. And this election is almost certain to deliver a minority government. That's what the polls say, and actually more importantly so do the bookies. And that means the prospect will hold real power. For the first time in a generation, Fisher could go from ignored to influential, with a representative in the box seat to negotiate great outcomes for this community. The politics of opposition, misinformation and culture wars have replaced the politics of progress. Reforms that would genuinely help and have been called for years, like tax reform, get weaponised. Reforms that would so nothing moves. And younger Australians especially are bearing the brunt of successive governments failing to tackle the real big issues. Former Treasury Secretary Ken Henry called this out as either reckless indifference or worse, willful bastardry. It has delivered us a housing market out of reach for our young people, stalled productivity and wages, climate action can just keep down the road, a tax system that hits workers and small business hardest, while big corporates exploit loopholes and get off virtually scot-free. But we don't have to accept this. It's time to do politics differently, and some people are finding it hard to understand, but it is different. And if elected, I'll bring in the experts and work with you to shape smart policies, push for fairness, and vote for what's right for this region and our collective future, not for a party.
Thanks,
I look forward to your questions.